Okay, so this is market analysis on gold. We are actually doing market analysis today on gold. So what has really been happening on gold? Gold has really been crazy lately. Now, as you can see, let's go from the beginning. This is a daily time frame, as you can see. Let's go from the beginning. What is the bias of this market? We know that the bias of this market, or the trend of this market, is an uptrend, right? I'm going to try and make this as simple as possible, right? As you can see from here, we have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And what is currently happening now, guys, if you have been following me for a while, you'd notice that I've been saying this for a long time, that gold is going to sell for a long time. So we're expecting this one to be what, a higher low. Now again, we're about to start a series where we are going to know where this is actually going to get to, right? We are going to make a real video for that, and that's not what this video is about. This video is about market analysis on gold. So we're expecting this to sell, right? To sell, right? We're expecting this to sell, all right? Um so where is this going? Where are we expecting this to sell to? And that is where point of interest come into play, right? We're going to be talking a lot more about point of interest. I think I have videos on my YouTube channel talking about point of interest. Now we're going to be marking at what? Our other blocks, right? There are multiple other blocks in this move. Now in cases like this where there are multiple other blocks, as you can see, this right here is an order block that the market has currently tapped into, and I think that's what the market is currently reacting to here. And this is where a lot of traders is going to make mistakes. A lot of people will think the market is doing something like this: higher high, this is the higher low, and the market wants to give us this break of structure. But that is not what is happening, because of course there's still what we call valid and invalid order block, right? This is an invalid order block. We still believe the market is going to break through here, all right? So but then let's locate all the other block in this move before we then proceed into what we think is going to happen next on gold, all right? So here is another, okay, here is another order block right here. As you can see, there's another one, and then we have multiple other blocks. Now in situation where we have multiple other blocks like this, what do? We look for the valid one, right? We look for the valid ones, right? So see, this here is another one right here, and then of course we're still going to be talking on a series on how to locate valid and invalid order blocks. So these are the other blocks that I'm seeing here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The market is currently reacting to the first one. Now guys, what do we think is going to happen? What do we think is going to happen? Now this is what I think would happen. As you can see, the market, one thing we understand about change of character is, at this point the market has given us what, a change of character. So this one here is considered a downtrend, right? It's considered a downtrend, and a downtrend we are going to be expecting to see lower low, and that's what we are seeing here. And then we're expecting to see what, a lower high, then before a continuation like this. So we're expecting the market to give us a push to the upside, and then what are we going to be doing? We're going to be looking for what, our other block to this upside. Here is our other block. So we are expecting the market to come into this other block right here, and then we even have another one right here, another other block right here. Note, these are daily order blocks. As you can see, the market has currently tapped into this one here, so this one is no more valid. So expecting the market to go and tap into this other block. So we're going to go down into the lower time frame to see all this properly. As you can see, what are we now expecting to see? What are we now expecting to see before we can actually take a buy position in this level? Well, we're expecting, as you can see, let's see here, we have from here, we have our lower low, here we have our lower high, and then we have this lower low like this. Now what are we expecting to see here, guys? We're expecting to see what, a change of character, guys. We might really not be buying for long in this one, but we can actually even go down to the lower time frame to get a much more refined entry. Because if we are to wait for the market to break through here, of course we're going to have something like this. The market would have entered into here, and then it's safe to say the market will just continue going down from there, all right? So what are we then going to do in cases like this? We are just going to go down to the lower time frame. Let's see what is happening on the 1 hour time frame to see a much more refined to see if we can get a much more refined entry, right? So let's see this. We are seeing this from here. We have our lower low, our lower high, and then we have this. As you can see, these are lower low, and then the lower high. We have this lower low that tap into this. Then we have this change of character here, a change of character here. We have our higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we are currently experiencing what, a higher low here, a higher low here, as you can see. So what are we now expecting to see here? We're expecting to see what, a move to this upside like this. We're expecting to see a move to this upside, and then this is a valid one here, because of course the market actually tapped into what, this other block that we have right here. As you can see, the market tap into this other block that we have right here, As you can see, the market tap into this other block. So it is safe to say we are going to be buying. It's a perfect opportunity to buy here. So if you want to buy this market, we can actually buy here like this. I think I'm going to actually be giving this signal. We can actually buy here, and our stop loss is going to be just about here. We can even go down to the lower time frame. Let's go down to the lower time frame to have a much more refined stop loss and take profit here. Let's see. As you can see, there's also another block here that the market is kind of respecting, but we still think the market is going to come down a bit here. We still think the market is going to come down. I still think the market is going to come down. Now, the fear of losing out is another thing that keeps traders into jumping into the market too early. Now, this is gold, XAUSD. You do not want to be entering the market. You do not want to be entering the market at the wrong time. So we have this valid order block right here. This is the valid order block. So we still believe the market is still going to come down to about this level. So we might just have a sell limit here. We still think the market is going to do something like this, come down to around this level, and then this would be a perfect opportunity to buy this market. And then we're going to have our stop loss just right here, and then we can target this high right here. We can target that high right there. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to set an alert for this price, for this place, right? If the market gets to that level, I'm going to wait for the market to for this. I'm going to set an alert for this. Let's set an alert for this. All right, so we're just going to wait for the market to get to that level, and we're going to be alerted through email, and then we're going to come back to the market to see exactly what is happening here. So that is exactly what we're waiting for. We're looking for on gold. Hi guys, of course we are expecting a temporary buy, but then the general trend of this market we are expecting is a sell. So we are expecting the market to give us a buy to around this level, to around this area, before we then look for a selling opportunity. So that is that, and that is what we expect to happen on gold, guys. That's what we're expecting to happen on gold. Now this video is going to be posted on the general Telegram channel, but then videos like this are usually for the VIP group. So guys, again, if you want to join the VIP group, you can do well by sending me a DM on WhatsApp, and then you will be able to join the VIP group for a discount, a 50% discount. The VIP group is cost $100 to join, but then if you want to join right now at a discount level, it's going to cost you just $50 to join. Guys, the discount is not going to last for a long time. You need to be able to get more insight like this, more daily analysis like this on gold, on multiple markets like this, and these videos are only going to be available for those in the VIP group. All right, so we're still going to be diving into more on order block and fair value gap, more on point of interest, more on change of characters, more on liquidity and all that. So you do not want to be missing out on that. You do not want to miss out on that. So that's that, guys. I'm going to see you in the next class.